Now we are on day 2 with the Roma.
Twin turbo, 3.9 litre capacity engine, 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds, or 0 to 100 depending where you're from.
62.
62 or whatever. 611 horsepower. So I look at this car as a competitor to the Bentley GT. For me, that's what this car is. So why don't we head to the back and I'm going to open the boot. Okay? Nice little feature I've just noticed, the carbon diffuser with what looks like American plate bumpers. So, oh.
You know how to open the boot?
Now I have a massive problem with this.
What is it?
As easy as it can go in, it can come out. Now for me that's weird. Now there are a lot of things I love about the back of this car. These tail lights.
Yeah.
I didn't like them in person.
They look nice.
So I didn't like them over picture. In person, absolutely gorgeous. The LEDs
The strips
really look good. And when you're looking down on it, it looks even better.
So it's like a strip of an LED over here.
Hidden spec sheets for the Roma.
So what do we have? I mean, it doesn't show well, but
Okay, anyway, so this is an interesting fact. It doesn't look like it's got a boot close latch, which is something else. No, that's the latch to put down the seats at the front. Going around to the side of the car.
Yeah.
Actually, before we do, let's have a look at these exhaust tips.
Are they real?
They are, and they're just caps, because you can see the real ones just beyond.
Oh yeah.
I am a big fan of the whole idea of what Ferrari does with the caps and things. So here we are inside the interior of the Ferrari Roma. Very similar to that found in the SF90, this incredible 16-inch digital display and full touch button steering wheel, which looks very good. So let's... Oh, the Manatino, everything's been brought into the 21st century, kicking and smiling.
Did you see that?
I did.
And then you'll see it.
I saw it.
Also, you have over here, if you see on this side, everything is touch.
Everything in this car is touch display. Now I want to go ahead and go on my voice. I want to go ahead and look at the changing the gear selector.
I love
Very
it.
reminiscent of the manual Ferraris from the 90s and before. I love the way it looks. I am so happy they brought that back.
I love it.
Now I want to point out this Ferrari is a 2+2. So Ahmed, if you could show the back.
Oh, the back.
Room for half people.
My hand.
Children.
Yeah, it's over
So
here.
Ahmed, I'm going to open the door. Look at the passenger display. It looks very good. Ferrari say this is the first car with the dual zones.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. That's a zone.
Looks very good. Now,
That's a
something
zone.
I've just noticed is how different the handles
Opening
are.
the handles, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get
So why
out.
don't we film that?
Yeah, let me get out. And you see obviously more touch screens over here. And have you seen how the way the door opens from the inside?
No.
The button, this button.
Okay, open it.
So close the door. Okay. All you have to do is press.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, things have changed for Ferrari.
If I just want
So-
to show this off really quickly.
Yeah.
This door handle's quite unlike anything I've ever seen on a Ferrari.
Yes.
And it's everybody who was trying to do this the whole Lamborghini way.
Yeah. You just
It's such a
your
nice
hand
door
inside.
opening, right? Very nice, please.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. So, unlike most Ferraris,
yeah.
when we come to the side, you'll notice that it's very smooth and elegant in the form of it. There's no aero, there's none of that nonsense.
it's all class-
It's very clean.
Yes. That's
Another
the word I was
car-
looking for.
I've been talking a lot today. The car
Another
is supposed
car.
to be very reminiscent of the 50s. And my goodness, do I think it is reminiscent of the 50s and how clean and smooth it is.
Should we go to the front?
We do, we shall.
So going to the front, you see what Louis talks about, the cleanness of the...
Now,
Look,
I'm a big fan.
It's
I
a
don't know
huge
how much
bonnet.
you can see here.
the
Where the
curves.
gentleman goes. The haunches of the front of the car, very aggressive and masculine. I am a very big fan of it. Now these big masculine haunches lead down to these headlights, which I was told is sort of Porsche reminiscent. I personally don't see it. I'm a big fan of them, very similar to the Monza, and I'm really hoping this is design language Ferrari are going to take into the future.
I hope so.
Now, after we get to the point, looking down from here, Ahmed, if you come up here to me, the sharpness of this.
What I do like is the lights, the LED
Yes,
strip
I'm
in
a
the
very
middle.
Very big fan of those.
And then you get over.
Very Monza-esque.
Do you know that the engine is a front mid-engine car?
Yes, I did. I can see when the bonnet was opened, it's positioned just behind the front axle. And I literally will say it is millimeters behind.
So our final thoughts on this before, obviously, there's going to be another review of it for sure. It's not going to be the end of it. Okay. You see the way you get into the Roma is quite different. So if I just show you, you have this latch over here. You put your entire hand in and pull, and that's it. You are introduced with the dual cockpit that Ferrari have talked about. So this is the dual cockpit that Ferrari was talking about. So, what do you think, man?
Honestly, it's nice.
Feel the pedals. Paddle shifters, not the pedals.
It's nice. I like it. I genuinely like it.
Yeah.
I think ingress and egress is quite difficult.
What do you mean?
Getting in and out of the car.
Okay, you don't have to be so fancy.
Okay. It's a nice car. It's.
What do you think of this whole touchscreen in the middle? Because this is new on Ferrari now. You haven't seen anything
well,
like
the thing
before.
is, Ahmed, I've not got power, so
Okay.
I can't see anything. It could quite easily be. I mean, there's nothing I can actually do. It's light up, and I am a big fan. I like the interior.
Different color, I love it, man. Let me get inside. Oh, okay.
You have loads of room.
Yeah. So, obviously over here we have the H pattern, sort of gear selector. And as what they say, thank you very much. So, as they say, it's supposed to be reminiscent of.
Yes,
the
and it
old-
is. It's like the old manual gearboxes would have the clunk. I mean, the lines don't move, which, you know, I'm pleasantly surprised
Can I
about.
see- yeah. You can't move.
Then there's obviously touchpad here for selections of things. Obviously, we can't access that at the minute. Oh. And this is also a button.
What's this?
Never mind, it was never a
What is
touchpad. It was an SOS call.
So the steering wheel. You notice something?
Yes, the whole digital display.
No, it doesn't have the digital ref counter on the steering wheel. Now, is this an option, or is it because sort of elegance they want to make it?
What did you say
something
they don't
different?
have?
The LED, the strip of LED on top of the steering wheel.
It's going to be an option. It's normally an option, mate.
Okay.
But we've just, here in Bahrain, we're very lucky because we have some very high-spec cars. One thing I will say is something that's really surprised me, and I guarantee you won't be able to guess it. And it's about the steering wheel.
The Manatino, the Touch.
No,
Smaller.
no, it's not smaller. It's bigger than it's as big as the 812.
I don't know, man. What is it?
The horn.
The horn, isn't it? In the center.
It is.
Yeah. So.
Give me another Ferrari with a horn in the center.
Oh, I mean, it was always on the.
Yeah, it's always been
yes,
here.
on the thumbs.
Yeah, ever since I believe the 360.
It's a nice.
It's a very nice feeling car.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of elements of this car that I'm a very big fan of. I like how the ACs move around with the central kind of
Vents.
stylized. They remind me a lot of the headlights.
Oh yeah.
The headlights. Now, of course, you've obviously got your glove box, which is surprisingly spacious for a Ferrari.
Yeah.
By the way, here is your selectors for the ACs.
AC.
Yours are underneath, mine are on top, obviously, because I've got the steering wheel on my way. I have to say, I have a lot of leg room.
You do?
I have a lot of leg room. I mean, as you can see, I've got some headroom. So, you know, it's a relatively spacious car, and it doesn't look like it from the outside.
No.
Yesterday, when I had a conversation with you, I said, I'm not going to be able to get in that car. Today, I'm literally sat in the car, and I'm actually
Did
stumped.
you move the seats because you have no?
Yeah, I
electric-
can move the seats today.
Oh.
I don't know why. If you're not powering the car via the
Instrument cluster.
no, so the demo mode, you have the electricity going to other bits, I believe. As for the screen, now I'm looking at it, I'm sure it's a very nice screen. I'm sure it works very well, but it's really thick.
It's bulging out of the center console.
Yeah, I know, but put your hand behind it. Feel how thick it is.
I mean, I can see how thick it is. But,
do you have grab rails?
not the grab rails, it's more, I think it's a pouch.
I think it's for your phone.
No, up. Yeah.
No, it's not for your phone.
Documents?
I assume so. Small documents.
Anyway, let's move on from the car.
Yeah, let's go and have a look at the exterior.
So let's open the hood.
Which is always a struggle for me. So this is the first time I've ever tried. Relatively easy, not where I was expecting it.
Yeah. So, front mid-engine.
Okay, I'm immediately shocked.
Why?
My 360 and the older cars, why is this so small? This area here. Usually bulging.
Yeah. Regulations. 3.9 liter engine, same as.
Bigger than the 360.
Yeah. But still, you see where the axle of the car is, and that's where
It just
the
sits behind
engine.
it.
Exactly. We've covered the spec yesterday in the video, so there is no need to go over it.
It's a really long, large
It's a large bonnet.
bonnet.
Reminds you when you sat inside it and you looked over the bonnet.
All you see is the haunches. It's like a Ferrari. It's like a sports car. It's right. It's not wrong. It's right. You know what?
Light?
No.
Oh.
But ease. I like the way it closes.
So,
No, it's not soft,
oh,
but it closes very nicely. Coming here,
yeah.
the bulges of the shoulders of the car. That's something I'm very interested
bit?
by. That's not something I've noticed actually until now.
Oh, yeah.
That's it from us.
Thanks.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, as
Yeah.
usual.
And thanks
And
to Ferrari Bahrain.
Big thank you for Euro Motors and, you know, Khalil specifically. Comment and subscribe.
Comment and subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Exactly. Till next time, guys.